I'm standing here as someone who was treated badly by one part of the system that surrounds the sport and who chose to say so clearly rather than absorb it quietly. And those are two very different things. The court is still the place I trust most. The competition is still the thing that makes the most sense to me. And the next time I walk out to play, I will be carrying everything that the last 4 months cost me. But I will also be carrying the knowledge that I did not let it pass without saying something that matters to me. It will always matter to me. The question I asked was simple. The answer I deserved was simple. And I hope that by the time this formal process concludes, and by the time the conversations that I believe this public statement will contribute to have run their course, the next player who asks that same simple question gets the simple answer she deserves. Thank you. My formal legal process is continuing and I remain confident in its direction. The complaint filed with the sanctioning body is being taken seriously by the relevant people. And I want to acknowledge that because I think acknowledging institutional responsiveness when it exists is as important as criticizing institutional failure when that exists. The arbitration timeline is frustrating, as arbitration timelines always are. But the work is being done properly and I trust the people doing it. What I needed from today was something that the formal process cannot provide, which is a public record. I needed this conversation to exist outside of legal documents and administrative correspondence. I needed it to be something that a journalist could reference, that a player in a similar situation could find, that a governing body official could read and understand not as a complaint but as a testimony. I needed the 4 months of what I described today to be part of the documented history of how professional tennis treats its athletes in 2026 so that when the conversations about systemic change happen, and I believe they will happen, because the French Open prize money protest has demonstrated that players are no longer willing to absorb these things quietly, those conversations can point to specific and named experiences rather than vague general patterns that are easier to dismiss. I want to end with something about the sport itself, because I think it would be wrong to close a statement like this without saying clearly that my relationship with tennis is not what is in question here. It has never been in question. Tennis is the thing that has shaped me more completely than almost anything else in my life. 7 years of professional competition have given me a clarity about who I am and what I am capable of that I do not think I could have found any other way. And I am not walking away from that. I am not standing here as someone who has been broken by what happened. Know who within the governing body structure you can contact if a payment is delayed beyond the standard window,